Hi everyone! Welcome back sa .NET Core tutorial series natin. So sa episode na to, mag-a-add tayo ng admin panel and at the same time, add tayo ng way para ma-restrict or mapigilan yung pag-access ng mga let's say guest users dito sa panel na to or dito sa page na to. So tanging admin lang yung makaka-access dapat netong page. So first, let's open our application. And once we open it, let's create a new controller. So right click and add a new controller. Let's call it admin controller since si admin lang yung dapat may access dito. And let's inherit the controller class. And let's add a new index page here. So it should be the index. So this will be a simple page for the meantime. So ito yung admin slash index or slash admin lang. Slash admin lang. It should return a view, of course. A regular view. Next, let's add a new folder here and call it admin. And under ng admin, let's create a new view. And it should be index.html. And let's just add a basic greetings, maybe. Welcome. Admin, let's say. So that's it. And we should have the page now. So when we run it, we should be able to access it. But let's see if it's working first. So admin slash admin lang or maybe admin slash index. So same lang yon. As you can see, it's working. So next is we have to restrict yung access dito sa page na to or sa controller na to. So what we can do is we can add an attribute, a new attribute called authorize. So ang purpose nito is simple. I-check niya kung authorized ba yung user, yung nag-visit ng page, or kung authorized ba yung mag-execute ng action. Kung hindi, well, let's say, I redirect you to maybe login page or I redirect you sa access denied page. So, ganun lang yung gagawin niya. So, itong authorize, we can add, pwede mo siyang lagay dito sa class or dito sa controller mismo. Or, kung gusto mo, let's say, ito lang, si index lang yung required na may authorization. Then, pwede mo siyang lagay dito lang. So, dito lang siya ma-apply. So, let's say, marami ka pa ditong mga action. So, hindi ma-apply yon unless ilagay mo rin tong authorize or sa mismong controller mo siya nilagay. Which, ang mangyayari is ma-apply sa lahat. So, parang may inherit nilang lahat to. So, pag dito ko nilagay, automatic, may inherit na itong action index na it requires authorization. So, let's see what will happen kapag nirun natin yung app. So, pag nirun mo yung app, it should give you an error or redirect you. So, when we go sa admin, as you can see, mag-error yung app natin. So, we need to add a new middleware. So, we need to add the use authorization middleware. And as you can see, kung babasahin yung error, it should appear between use routing and use endpoint. So, here, if we go back sa startup.cs, and ito, you can see ito yung routing and ito yung endpoint. So, we can add, we should add it now between these two. So, let's add it here. Use authorization. So, bakit dito ko siya nilagay? Bakit nilagay ko siya after pa nung authentication? Remember, ito yung middleware for like, let's say logging in, and ito yung for authorization. So, paano mo malalaman kung authorized si user kung hindi pa siya, let's say, nakalagin? 'Di ba? So, parang, let's say, um, kunyari, sa isang building, so, merong kwarto or let's say merong floor doon na ang tanging makaka-access lang is, um, let's say CEO or anyone from the higher management. And itong building na 'to, makakapasok lang dito is mga employee. So, you can say na si CEO is an employee, let's say si HR is a regular employee. So, yung app mo mismo yung building. So, yung authentication, ito yung magche-check kung ito yung parang magla-login. So, dun pa lang sa building na 'to, kunyari meron siya yung, magta-tap ng ID yung mga, mga employee. So, ito yung, let's say, ito yung, sabihin natin yun yung authentication. And yung authorization is, um, yung sa floor na yon tanging makakapasok lang or tanging lang ang pwedeng pumunta lang doon is CEO or let's say director or any other roles na available. So, yun yung purpose. Hindi naman pwedeng, um, tag dito, hindi naman pwedeng hindi, papasok ka kagad dun sa floor na yun without, let's say, logging in, without, tapping din dun sa, um, tag dito, sa gate nung building. So, magulo yung explanation but that's the gist of it. Remember, this is a pipeline. So, may flow or may pagkasunod-sunod. So, we have to, let's say, log in first and we check if the user is authorized. So, yun yung purpose nung middleware na to. So, kung nagulang kayo, um, actually, magulo. I think magulo nga yung explanation. But, that's it. I think that's my simple explanation for that. Next, let's see kung kakano na yung app. So, let's try to log in. Sorry, it should be, check natin kung ma-access natin. There you go. So, you can see, bago na naman yung error. So, it says not found because, mapapansin nyo may, ni-redirect si app. Ni-redirect tayo sa account/login na page. So, yun yung default configuration. So, yun yung default settings. So, kung hindi ka authorized, let's say hindi ka pa naka-login, kailangan mo na mag-login. So, yun yung kailangan mong gawin. So, we have to update our startup.cs and configure our cookies. So, services that configure application cookie. So, cookie. And here's a cookie that we have to specify yung login path ng application. So, yung kaninang error, nagre-redirect sa /account/login. Kaso, yung login page natin, remember, wala tayong ganyang controller, wala tayong ganyang page. So, ang login page natin is under ng auth/login. So, under ng auth controller. So, we have to update this and use auth/login. And let's try to run this. And if we go to the /admin page, you can see, ni-redirect tayo sa auth login. So, let me try again. So, pag press ko enter, automatic i-redirect niya ako dito sa page na to, sa auth/login. It's because you're not authorized to access this page. You're not logged in yet. So, yun yung building logic kanina. So, admin, let's say, try natin mag-login, and try natin punta sa admin. And there you go. Welcome, admin. So, may access tayo. And if we log out and try it once again, as you can see, redirect niya pa rin sa login. So, we have to clean up some code. So, linis-linis tayo. So, let's go first sa auth controller. So, kapag nag-login, imbis na mag-redirect sa home, let's redirect sa admin page. Remember, pag nag-sign in dito tayo, i-redirect natin siya sa index. Next is, pag nag-log out, pwede tayong mag-redirect papunta sa login page or home na lang. I think, di na natin kailangan baguhin yun. Next is, we have to move some codes from home controller. So, ang tanging pwede mag-create, edit, and remove ay si admin. So, we have to move this codes and put it under ng admin controller. Paste natin siya dito. And import natin yung namespace na kailangan. Actually, we need to add a constructor here. We need to inject yung appdb context. So, appdb context. Kasi kailangan siya nung mga actions natin na tinagtag dito. And create a field. And we have to rename yung field na ganito. So, natin siya. And that should be it. So, in-update natin yung controller. I think we can also update yung views. So, we have to move yung create and edit papunta sa admin. And also, you have to update yung create. Oh, ba't may admin controller dito? Na-move ko, sorry. So, yung create, you have to update yung controller. So, it should use admin, create, same with edit, should use admin, edit. Next, we have to update yung index. So, we have to use yung index ng admin should show then yung lahat ng post. So, yung list ng post. List post. And for the meantime, let's just copy yung code ng index here. And paste natin dito. So, yung index nung admin panel, papakita niya yung lahat ng posts and at the same time, pwede niyong i-view, edit, and remove. So, update natin yung code for view. I think we can stick with home post. But for edit, it should be admin. Same with this one sa remove. So, next, kailangan natin nung create na button. So, it should be under nung layout. We can remove this link. And we can move this one papunta sa index. I think it should be index nung admin. This one. So, it should be admin. Should be admin. There you go. Create. Ano pang kulang natin? So, let's see. So, we have updated this one. Yep. We have to update yung index page ng home. You have to remove yung edit and remove. Kasi, yung mga regular user, hindi dapat nila nakikita yan. So, wala dapat silang access dyan. Parang view lang yung kailangan nilang access. And also, let's double check yung layout. If we miss something, wala naman. So, let's see. Try to run the app. And, I see. Alam ko yung kulang natin. We need, maybe a button for the user to go to the admin panel. So let's see. Now then what the layout one. You can add this here. Maybe kapag naka-login, meron ditong admin panel. Let's see. Let's try if this will work. Admin and sign in. Let's see. Okay. So, nag-error tayo. Null yung post, yung list ng post. So, I think I know the error where it is coming. It's because during the login, we are redirecting dun sa index. But the problem is we don't have the um, list ng posts na ginagamit natin. So, I think what we can do is, let's see, since this is a redirect to action, we can just go ahead and still use the home, or for now, we can also use the view, but for para mas madali, for the meantime, para lang madali is we can just use home for now. So let's just redirect sa home after mag-login. And here, since meron mga admin panel dito, we can just click on admin panel. Oops, I think I know. Yep. The error is because this one doesn't have the DB context. So, post add to list. var posts equals this one, pasahin sa view. And actually, let's go sa auth controller. And this should be admin. And let's try once again. Login, admin, sign in. There you go. So, walang laman. So, we can just create test 2, 3. So, meron na. So, let's try if yung regular users, as you can see, pwede lang ma-view. And view lang yung merong access yung mga visitor mo. So, pag nag-login ka, pwede mo siya dapat ma-view. Also, pwede mo siyang ma-edit. So, let's see. Test edited. And you can see, it's edited. And pag pino ko, test edited. And pag ni-remove, it should be removed. So, remove, wala na sa list. So, pag nag-logout ako, chinek ko sa index, wala na yung post. So, I think one last thing is, remember sa episode, sa last episode, meron tayong in-add na role. So, paano mo magagamit yon sa authorization? So, we go sa authorize here, this one. What we can do is, we can add here roles at only accept admin. So, para lang ma-execute or papakita natin kung working, kung paano ito nag-work. Let's say, yung role na test. So, admin kasi ginamit natin. But, for the sake of testing, let's just use test yung role. And if we log in, there you go. So, as you can see, i-redirect ka niya sa account/access denied. So, remember, wala tayong ganyang page. So, I think we can maybe create a simple one. So, let's go sa auth controller. Maybe let's create here. I know it should be a regular iAction result. Access denied. So let's just return a regular view for now. And create tayo sa auth controller ng view. Access denied. Add. Remove. So you don't have the authority to access this page. So, simpleng message lang. And let's see. Try kong i-run. And let's see. Kung nag-login. Sign in. Oh, sorry. Hindi ko pa siya kinonfigure sa startup.cs. So, here, kukonfigure natin siya dito that access denied path equals /auth /s denied. And it should work now. Remember, default configuration yung ginagamit nung kanina. So, we override it and replace it with our own configuration. Let's sign in. And as you can see, you don't have the authority to access this page. So, I think that's it for a simple topic. I think masyado nang mahaba yung episode. So, let me just update it once again to admin since yung role neto is for admin. So, let's have one more test and see if this will work. There you go. So, remember, may role siya na admin. So, pag chinek nyo yung program.cs, this one. So, meron siyang role na admin. So, I think that's it for our episode. Masyado nang mahaba yung topic and baka ma-overwhelm sa information. So, if you want to be notified sa next update, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. So, pag nag-update ako ng bagong lesson or bagong tutorial, ma-notify kayo and makita nyo kagad yung in-upload kong video. So, kung may questions kayo, pwede kayo mag-leave ng comment sa baba. And I'll try to answer it as soon as possible or kapag kaya natin sagutin. So, that's it, mga doy. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode. Bye-bye.